Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your Divine Healing reading. This is Mama TPG with One Love, One Light Tarot, and that is a name change for my channel. I was going by Aquamarine, but there was some confusion because there is another reader using a similar name. So bear with me and thank you for your understanding. Let's get started. We're going to use the Mystical Healing Reading cards to get focus, and then we'll go from there. So Spirit, what do we have for Sagittarius? What is the focus for Sagittarius? And we get Awaken Your Vulnerability. This is card number 3. Nice. Let's see what the book says about this. Okay. Allow others to meet your unprotected heart. To be vulnerable with your feelings requires profound courage and a decision to break the hard shell of protection that keeps you separated, isolated, and afraid of others. Vulnerability connects you to the most hidden aspects of your soul. In this exploration, you have the possibility of discovering your most intimate, delicate, creative, surprising aspects. This may require you to develop more understanding and compassion for yourself and your life's journey, whilst at the same time moving past the pain of rejection or abuse you may have experienced and which caused you to shut down. Whilst it's important to keep certain people at a distance, there are others who are already in or about to come into your life. These people can hold the space for you to step into a soft, honest, gentle exploration of your heart melody. If you refuse and keep suppressing your feelings, you will become exhausted, numb, frustrated, and cold. It's time to warm your heart and start to be more in touch with what is happening inside your body. What pain are you holding? In your lungs, heart, throat, and kidneys in particular. Wow. Okay. All right, let's see how this applies. Spirit, what is the past energy for Sagittarius? What's the past energy for Sagittarius? And we have the Page of Swords. What is the current energy for Sagittarius? Oh, got a flipper here. Oops. We have the Five of Cups. What is the challenge for Sagittarius? And we have the Seven of Wands. Spirit, what's the advice for Sagittarius? We have Death. And what is the outcome? We have the Tower. Okay. Okay, so your previous energy, this could be growing up or it could be very recently, but your past energy is the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is really about communication, and it could be about gossip with these birds here. But I feel like it's not necessarily clear communication. And it could be a message that I feel like it's talking about murky truth. I see a lot of clouds here, but we're going to get clarification. And your current energy is the Five of Cups, and this is really a place of grief and mourning. So, there's cups that are spilled over, or, some of them aren't even spilled over. They're just going through a rocky time, and that's what it looks like here. But there are these two cups. There are these two cups behind you, and it's like you need to recognize that there is other love and support available to you. Your own self-love and the love of the universe, if nothing else, right? Okay. So the challenge here is the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Wands is, talking about, confronting a challenge and standing your ground, in that you will have the higher ground. But because this is in the challenge position, I feel like there may be a little bit of questioning, what you truly believe in. What are you really standing up for? Why are you in this battle, right? And obviously we're going to get clarification on these. So the advice from Spirit is death. And this is talking about total transformation and rebirth. So I feel like there's an area of your life or a cycle that is definitely needing to end. And if you are struggling to end that, the divine is going to come in and end it for you. And this is not to scare you or anything. What it is it's saying there are things that have taken foundation in your life that are not for your highest good. And so if you're struggling to end that cycle, the divine is going to do it for you in an unexpected way. Okay, so let's get some clarification. Why is the Page of Swords here for Sagittarius? And we have the Four of Wands. So this is talking about, it could be talking about a marriage. It could be talking about, a landmark or a milestone that happened. And this could be while you were growing up, where you really had success in something. And this could have, gave you a true sense of fulfillment that you had never had before. So this may have taken you on the path of this is where you find fulfillment. And I think with this Awaken Your Vulnerability, it's about saying, well, hold on a minute, there's more to life than this. And so, looking back and trying to kind of recognize some of the things that happened in your past to build up this wall, right? And maybe going through the grieving process of those things that happened. But let's see here. Why is the Five of Cups here for Sagittarius? Sorry about the jets flying over. I was pausing every time they went over, but sometimes they go over like back to back to back, and then it's just kind of, I just work through it now. So why is the Five of Cups here for Sagittarius? And we get the Six of Cups. So this is really talking about looking at your past. And this could be talking about when you were a child, something that happened. And it could be about grieving that. Maybe you were forced to grow up too fast because you started working at a very early age and kind of robbed yourself of some childhood. Or it could have even been, a necessity. You had to go to work early, just to help support your family and your parents. The situations are all, what those situations are. So I feel like it's about looking back and, looking back at the memories, finding the positivity, but also grieving that part of you, that inner child and that is really going to awaken this vulnerability and allowing yourself to be vulnerable to, have that time of introspection and allow that pain to be felt, to understand things that, didn't go the way that they should have as a child. Could be anything. Oh, we have cards flying out here. Too many though. Why is the Seven of Wands here for Sagittarius as a challenge? Why is this a challenge? And we have the Six of Swords. So in traditional tarot, the Six of Swords is talking about moving on to calmer waters, right? Like, going through a lot of conflict and strife and finding the courage to just move away from it, whatever it is. So, but with this particular deck, it's talking about ascension and moving, moving up, right? Allowing yourself to elevate to a higher plane. And so I feel like if this is a challenge, if this is saying that, you're at a blockage when it comes to, taking things to the next level spiritually, Spirit is asking you to be vulnerable and allow yourself to see all of the things, good and bad, in yourself. All right, why is the Death card here for Sagittarius as advice? And we have the Emperor, structure. I got the structure here as well. I feel like this is really about always being in control of things and always pursuing success and needing to be in control. And I feel like Spirit is saying, let go of some of that. You need to let go. You've got to be vulnerable. You've got to allow things to happen. I think Spirit has been trying to break this down for you so that you can rebuild it more solidly, and you're not allowing that to happen. You're holding tight. You have to allow Spirit to guide you. You have to let go, let God, if you will, or whatever you believe in. Why is the Tower here for Sagittarius? And we have the Ten of Wands. Yeah, this is the Phoenix. This is about having died, death, and then rebirth, that new, brand new and stronger than ever, coming back stronger than ever. This is why. This is just too much of a burden. Some of the things that you are always trying to maintain control of, and always pursuing success at I'm not going to say at all costs, but I feel like that is what you feel like gives you fulfillment. But there's a whole other facet of life that you missed out on as a child, or even, there's a past, it could be a past love coming into your life. It could just be about grieving, a passed on loved one, or grieving a relationship that ended. Whatever it is for you, there are things that are blocking you from really becoming the Phoenix, rebirthing. You have to allow that vulnerability. You have to allow yourself to feel those things in order to heal and open yourself up to the bigger things in life. All right. Let's get a Starseed card to close this out. Spirit, what guidance do we have for Sagittarius? Right. We have release. Release anything that keeps you from your path of authenticity. Exactly. Any other messages for Sagittarius? Meditation. Take a moment to connect to Source through quiet, reflective meditation. Yes, I really feel like you need to reflect on your childhood or any type of landmarks, milestones that happened in your life, and recognize what you did to achieve those. It's not the achievements themselves, it's what you did and how you earned those, gave you fulfillment. But what was your emotional environment at that time? What was your emotional weather at that time? Because it could have made you feel something that you weren't feeling in other areas of your life, and that is why you focus so much on milestone after milestone. That's the only way that you're getting validation, and there's so much more to be had in life. All right. Obviously, that's not going to resonate with everybody, but I do think the message of allowing yourself to be vulnerable to things will resonate with everybody. We all need to recognize where we need to be a little more vulnerable in our lives. All right. Thank you so much for watching, Sagittarius. I do appreciate it. And remember that the universe has your back, and so do I. Take care.